Hi, I'm Mama Fontana. Welcome to my kitchen. Well, we're here again. Today we're going to make something really delicious, and it is bruschetta. So this is kind of a different recipe of bruschetta. Most people either eat a caprese salad or they have bruschetta, which has a little bit of bread on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of an extra thing. And a friend of mine, actually my boss, told me that he found this really cool recipe and we should try it. So we did. We actually took it to the test kitchens of my work and we tried it out and it was delicious. Everybody just loved it. So we're gonna make that today. Here's the ingredients. It's very easy and I think you're gonna like it. We used basil in it and I love fresh basil. So we're just gonna cut some leaves off here. And then because it's fresh, I am going to go rinse them off. But just the smell of fresh basil, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. So we're just gonna give them a little rinse and then we're gonna just cut them up. And depending on how much you like or how thin is gonna depend on how you cut them. I like them kind of little because you don't wanna feel like you're chewing on a leaf. And now we're just gonna add, I cut up 2 decent sized tomatoes. I'm flipping this crap all over the place. And we're gonna add that. Give that a little stir so you can see how your basil is, if you need a little bit more. See, I think I need a little more. I actually had a little bit up a little while ago, so we're gonna go ahead and use that. Mix that up. Now I'm gonna use some minced garlic. I buy this like at Sam's Club in the big thing. You can buy it at any grocery store or you can mince it up yourself. This is just really easy to use because it's already done and you can measure it pretty easily. So I'm gonna put in about 2 teaspoons and mix that up. You could salt this, but I just don't know that it's necessary. So I usually don't, because what comes next is got a lot of flavor. I buy this at Smith's, and this is balsamic vinegar, and it's a reduction. You can do it yourself if you want, but this is very easy to use. So I'm gonna use some of this in there. And by some, I mean, kind of a lot, because this is also gonna go on top of the mozzarella when we get there. But I probably used about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more. And as you get it mixed up, you kind of know where you need to be. And then we're gonna give it a little drizzle of olive oil. You don't need a lot, just kind of adds to it. And then you can see how the flavors and the colors look really nice. That looks just about right. This is gonna be the topping for the bruschetta. A lot of people, you'll just cut a tomato. You can slice up a tomato and use that with a piece of basil on top of that, and then mozzarella, and then of course your glaze on top of that. You can do it that way, or this is just kind of an easier way. It's kind of like it has a lot of the stuff already in it, and then you can just spoon it on top of your bread. So this is gonna be our actual tomato mixture, and then I'm gonna show you what we do with the bread. Okay, we're back. We're gonna take the next step. So I've went ahead and put some olive oil in here, just kind of on the bottom of the pan, turned on my little skillet here. And then what you need to do is that lovely garlic again. I like to use a lot of this, but I'm saucy girl and I like a little bit of sauce on everything. I like extra everything. So we're gonna put some of that in there, let that get heated up, and then I use baguette. So these are fresh, fresh, fresh. I got these from Smith's this morning and they just came out of the oven. In fact, I met a cute guy over there, super nice. Here's the bread I got from you, thank you so much. So we're gonna cut these for the bruschetta because we're gonna kind of brown them in the olive oil and in the garlic. And the flavors and the smells are really, really delicious. Then after we cook this bread, then we're gonna start putting them together. We're gonna use mozzarella. These are the mozzarella balls. They're called cherry size. As you can see, they're kind of a cherry size. And what we do is we're just gonna cut them in half for this, because when you put them on the bread, you want them flat like that. So I can hear the garlic going now, so we're gonna get some bread in there. Just take your piece of bread and kind of swish it around, because then it's gonna get some garlic on it. And then we're gonna brown it with that garlic on it. If you've ever had like kind of browned garlic at restaurants, Koreans used to do it. They would kind of brown the garlic and then give you the oil and vinegar and bread, and it was delicious. I miss that. So here's your chance to do your own. Look at that. Really pretty, getting there, kind of brownish. Then we're gonna flip them over and do the other side the same way. While I'm just cooking here, I wanna give a shout out to someone. We have been friends since, forever. Junior high, I guess, is the first time I ever met her. So Susan Evans Sturm, I just want to say hi. Thank you for sending me the PM the other day that you had started watching my videos and given me the raw talk that I needed. So I miss you. So thanks for watching. Tell Bill hi. All right, these are getting pretty close. I'm going to start flipping them. And when you flip them, you want to get them back on the garlic so that you can have garlic on both sides. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? These are only going to take a few more minutes. So this is what it's going to look like when we're done. So there's one ready to go. We're going to let these cook for a minute. So you can make your own pesto. And I have a recipe, but I just bought the Barilla just so it'd be convenient and easy. Oh my goodness sakes. There we go. So it's kind of got a lot of oil in the top, so you're definitely going to want to stir it up a little bit before you start spreading it on. So we're going to give it a good stir. So now look at that, isn't that beautiful? Smells good too. I got to check these breads. I can smell them. Oh yeah. Flip them again. Turn that little sucker down. And we're gonna have burned bread. We don't want that. Okay. All right, so here's your pesto. You're just gonna put, a little piece of that on here and just spread it on there. And then you're gonna take the mix that we made. Delicious, just make sure it's all mixed up. And put a spoonful of that on top of that as well. Then those little matzo balls that we cut up, you put that on top of that. And my favorite thing, because I'm a sauce, I'm gonna drizzle that over it. Isn't that beautiful? Let's make a few more, because I think we got some bread that's ready to go. And some more drizzle. And there is a gorgeous appetizer. I could eat appetizers for a meal. I really like appetizers. And there they are. Look at this. Tell me that isn't gorgeous. It's gonna be messy, but I gotta have some of this here. It's a very easy, delicious recipe that you're gonna wanna try. I really appreciate you all watching. Please send me a like, subscribe, tell your friends. And as always, I cook for the love of my family, and now I'm sharing it with you. Have a great one. We'll see you again.